Hey folks, Adam here with SpeedAddictsTV, and today we're going to install a Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge on this KYT TT-Revo helmet. Alright folks, in today's video we're going to install Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge wireless Bluetooth communicator inside this KYT TT-Revo street bike helmet. But before we go any further, make sure you surf on over to SpeedAddicts.com. That's where our entire selection of Cardo Systems Bluetooth communicators lives, and awesome helmets like this KYT TT-Revo. And if you're in the Orange County, California region, stop on by the SpeedAddicts Superstore here in Orange, California. We have an entire selection of all types of helmets, including helmets from KYT and Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge Bluetooth communicators. So if you want to see, feel, and touch these products, stop on by here at SpeedAddicts in Orange, California. We'd love to meet you and say hi. And if you're looking for more information on this TT-Revo or any of these Cardo Systems Bluetooth communicators, surf on over to the SpeedAddicts TV YouTube channel. We have full-length uncrating videos on all these products, so stop on by and learn something new about these cool products. All right, everyone, let's take a look inside this Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge box. Now, the cool things about these Cardo Systems products is the packaging. It's really nice, really clean. You simply flip open this box, and the entire contents of this device live inside. Let's take a look. All right, opening up this Packtalk Edge box, there's a lot of things in here that you may or may not need. It kind of depends on how you want to set this helmet up. First and foremost, we have this plastic cradle. This plastic cradle is what the Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge is going to live in. It features a magnetic mount, so it mounts super cleanly and stays affixed. It's also worth noting that this entire device is waterproof. Now, this cradle can be mounted via a plastic clip or this 3M adhesive type mount. So it really depends on the kind of helmet you want to do. A lot of times for off-road helmets, this 3M adhesive mount works a little bit better, while this plastic clip works better, usually for street bike helmets. Not all the time, but in this particular case with the TT-Revo, we are going to utilize the plastic clip, which we'll get to in a second. Now, other than that, of course, we have the actual Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge Bluetooth communicator, and then we have a lot of other cool accessories like this USB to USB-C cable that you use to charge the device. The cable is the same type of device that you'd use to charge your iPhone, so you probably have one at home too, but Cardo Systems includes that. They also have these two types of microphones. We have both a boom type microphone and a smaller, more SVET wired microphone. And the difference between these two products is generally when you speak on the headset, the audio quality is going to be a little bit higher with this boom type mic. Conversely, this Slimline wired mic is a lot smaller and easier to affix inside the chin bar. This thing could get in your way a little bit when you're talking and breathing and could annoy some people, but if you're looking for the highest audio quality when speaking, opt for this boom style microphone. If you're looking for a really slick, clean install with minimal wires, minimal things coming close to your mouth and face, try this smaller wired microphone. Now, next up we have the JBL engineered speakers. Now, these are the speakers where sound and audio emits from the Bluetooth communicator inside the helmet. These speakers are really nice. They're engineered in cooperation with JBL out of Southern California. It's worth noting this Packtalk Edge has smaller diameter speakers. They still work really well, but they're a little smaller in diameter. If you want the most premium audio setup you can have, check out Cardo Systems Packtalk Pro. The speakers are a little bit larger in diameter, have a little bit better audio fidelity, a little higher volume, and etc. So these speakers are awesome, but if you really want the full sound experience, check out Cardo Systems Packtalk Pro Bluetooth communicator. Inside the ear pockets and the recesses of the helmet, we also have these Velcro mounts for mounting the microphone. We also have these double-sided Velcro shims, which you can use to move the speaker away from the helmet. Now, this particular accessory we don't really use a lot when we install these helmets, but if you were someone who has, say, a bigger helmet and a smaller head, you might want to use these shims to push these speakers out, but generally we don't use them. But still, just goes to show you how Cardo Systems really pays attention to the details and gives all of us riders what we want, no matter if we're big or small, tall or short. Really nice. And finally, we have these alcohol prep pads. Again, this is something you probably aren't going to need, but if your helmet is dirty, has some wax on it or some spray polish, you want to use this pack to wipe down the side of the helmet to make sure you get a good mating surface if you use that 3M adhesive mount. Now, it's worth mentioning that when you're installing these helmets, the Cardo Systems Packtalk Edge Bluetooth communicator always goes on the left-hand side of the helmet. Now, the reason why it goes on the left-hand side of the helmet is because you're riding your motorcycle and your right hand is tied up to the throttle, and the whole theory is you want to be able to control the motorcycle but use your left hand, and that's why the orientation of this device is on the left-hand side. As you can see right here, you use your left hand to operate the features, and if you mount it on the right side, you wouldn't be able to use it at all. So always make sure to mount it on the left. Another thing you should pay attention for is the exterior profile and design of the helmet. Now, all these helmets that are sold these days have a little bit different exterior shape. This KYT TT-Revo, for instance, has these aerodynamic diffusers built into the shell of the helmet on the outside, which may not be totally optimum for the profile of this Cardo Systems Bluetooth headset, but thankfully Cardo Systems gives you those two mounts. We talked about why you'd want to use an adhesive versus a plastic clip. So because we have these subtle ridges, we're going to use this plastic mount right here. So we're going to put our helmet on this donut. If you don't have a donut, get one of these things. They're really handy for cleaning your helmet, maintaining it, and it's a good place just to store your helmet when it's not in use. So basically, we're going to take that plastic clip and we're going to push it inside this recess. Now, you might have to use a little bit of elbow grease to get it in there, and also, depending on the helmet manufacturer, this gasket and trim may or may not get in the way, may or may not be easy or hard. This KYT TT-Revo is actually really slick, and it's got a nice seal against the clip. Now, this position, when you're mounting these Bluetooth headsets, you want to make sure that the headset is not too far forward and not too far back. There's certainly a sweet spot when you mount these things, and that's because you want to have a good angle so you can use your left arm, your left hand, to manipulate the controls while riding. So right here, this is a little bit more forward than I like, so we're just going to move it back a little bit. And that's another cool thing about using this plastic clip is you have more flexibility in mounting. You put it in, if you don't get it just right, you can move it forward, you can move it back, where with the adhesive mount, once you remove the red tabs and place the adhesive mount onto the helmet, it's going to be stuck there. These mounts aren't designed to put on and take off, put on and take off. So if you're going to use the adhesive mount, make sure you practice a couple times and really eye up where you want it. Maybe use a marker to mark where you want it, but just something to be aware of when you use these things one time. They're use it or lose it type things. The plastic clip does give you more flexibility. So now we have our plastic clip mounted right here. Next up, we are going to go inside the helmet. We're going to access the speaker pockets, and this TT-Revo has very nice, generous speaker pockets, which we are going to use and see right now. Now, this TT-Revo, if you see right here, has a cover over the speaker pocket. So we're just going to remove this foam clip. It's nicely clipped in there with this Velcro material. And then we are going to take the Packtalk Edge speaker, and it's worth noting that you always want to use the longer cord wiring for the opposite side of the cradle. Obviously, the shorter cable is for the side facing the cradle. So we're going to take our included 3M adhesive mount for the Velcro and put it on this longer side of the speaker right here, and then we're going to gently insert that into the speaker recess here on this KYT TT-Revo helmet. Now, again, these JBL speakers inside this Packtalk Edge look like they've been precisely engineered for placement inside this TT-Revo helmet. They fit nice and clean. Other helmets may or may not have that type of engineering, but this TT-Revo is super slick. Next, we're going to take the other adhesive mount and we're going to mount it on this side of the helmet and then put it on the other side. Now, when you're working on the inside of these helmets, it's worth noting that you don't yank on the emergency release tabs. You want to be fairly gentle with these helmets. That said, these helmets are built more tough than you think, so you can still apply some pressure, but you want to be aware of not ripping out these plastic rivets that affix the cheek pads to the helmet, because if you do that, your helmet's going to be basically have to go in the trash can and have to get a new one. So just use a little bit of care and common sense when you're working on your motorcycle helmet, and you're going to have a really good time with it, and it's going to live a good 5-year lifespan. Again, the TT-Revo includes these foam inserts, which you can use if you don't have speakers, and if you do, you want to remove them. And now we have our other speaker installed into the helmet. Now, of course, we have some wires right here. We want to neatly tuck these wires underneath the crown liner of the helmet. And everyone's crown liner is designed a little bit different. This crown liner tucks into the back of the helmet. So we're just going to neatly tuck these wires beneath that crown liner and then plug that back into the helmet. This is actually really easy and slick way to do it. All right, everyone, we got our speakers installed. Now it's time to choose our microphone. Like we said before, we're going to go with the smaller corded microphone just because it's a little bit more slimline in its design. All right, we got our 3M adhesive undone, and now we put the microphone on there. Now, generally, when you install these microphones, you want to put them in the center of the chin bar where they're not going to be in the way of the chin vents. You obviously still want to be able to operate the chin vents and have some room for the speaker to not get in your mouth or have any problems when you're breathing. Another thing to note is you always want the wired speaker on the left-hand side of the helmet. Of course, it has a straighter routing to the Bluetooth headset, so always keep this with the wire on the left-hand side of the helmet. All right, everyone, now we've wired our microphone into the chin bar of the helmet. It's time to connect everything before we install our cheek pads. Now, mounting these cables is really easy. Cardo Systems has really high quality connectors with arrows on it, so you can't mess it up. So here's the microphone. We're going to plug that in. That is now plugged in right here, as you can see here. Next, we're going to connect the speakers. The speakers have this nice jack, which has a really secure fix. You insert them, click it, and it's good. Now, again, you want to covertly mount this wiring hardware out of sight of the helmet. We're going to tuck it again underneath that top crown liner. And then the microphone, we're going to mount right here inside this gasket material of the helmet. Now, it really depends on the type of helmet you're using and whether or not they have room. Some helmets may or may not have more room, but we're going to mount this right here. Now, we have this installed. We're going to put our cheek pads back inside. We're going to start with the cheek pad on the left side of the helmet and get that installed here. All right, folks, now we have the left cheek pad in. Now it's time to put the right cheek pad in. Now, again, it's worth noting that you want to use some care when you're putting these cheek pads in. Those plastic rivets can be a little bit delicate, so take your time and use a little bit of caution and finesse, and you will have no problem getting these things in. All right, folks, we got our cheek pads inside the helmet. Everything's lined up nice and clean. Now for the final step, we want to take our Packtalk Edge and affix it onto the helmet right there with that magnetic mount. All right, everyone, and that's how you install a Cardo Systems headset on a KYT TT-Revo helmet. As you can see here, it's not that hard, but if it still intimidates you, make sure to come on over to the SpeedAddicts Superstore in Orange, California. Here we have a whole selection of Cardo Systems Packtalk products and KYT helmets, and if you purchase from us, we will install this Packtalk communicator inside the helmet right here. No problems, no questions. And as always, make sure to surf on over to the SpeedAddicts.com if you want more information. Check out all of our uncrating videos on this KYT helmet and others like it at the SpeedAddictsTV YouTube channel. That's a wrap in today's episode. We'll see you on the next one.